Grateful to receive a call from Reverend Mays. He has issues to share and concerns regarding TARC. But you'll hear some noise in the background because we both volunteer at the Lydia House. And it's not quiet. While we serve, we enjoy ourselves. And this is Healthy Heart's mission. And he's given us an opportunity to share because we want to share everyone is significant and just do it all via the internet. All right, thank you, Reverend Mays. I've got you by yourself in the screen, but my voice. So tell me what's on your heart and what's burdening you right now regarding TARC.
Yes, thank you for doing this interview. What's really troubling me, I've been putting out posts on the River City Transit Authority here. I know that people are suffering because I get calls about the fare increase. And one of the key issues that really disturbed me is that the mayor puts in an individual that he may be a great guy, and we've talked on several occasions. But what's happening with TARC is they raised the fare, they had public input, but they had the meeting before the meeting. And they have people on the board that are handpicked that they don't really say anything. They've got the meeting so tight, script that you can't really ask the questions, and then if a person gets up there to ask, so TARC's meetings is a total debacle.
Okay.
Because if it's a public meeting, people ought to be able to make public comments and ask different questions. But the second thing is when this director was appointed and got in because the two prior directors, one was accused of embezzling money and owes TARC right now. And then the second one, she had problems where she came from, but they hired her anyway. So there's no accountability. So I've been asking for a forensic audit, not only me, but my brother Marcellus Mays, that is over the Metro Disability, has really been challenging TARC because we're concerned about everybody. This is not a black and white issue. This is about people having affordable transportation. They continually hire. They're on a hiring track. And when I questioned the director about why would you give yourself a raise and you're $30 million shortfall?
Oh, wow.
And the only answer he says, well, I have to bring my salary up and the salaries of others in order to attract competent people. And then I found out in the last meeting, a gentleman told me, William Mays, I mean, I didn't talk to him, but he has the same name, but no Ken. Mm-hmm. He asked the question, why would you turn down $10 million? And what was told is that this director is waiting for the ridership to increase. Now, how's the ridership going to increase when people having trouble paying the $3?
Wow.
So now it's $4.50. Now, the current folks in the White House have cut social services for people, and even if they wanted to go to work, if the minimum wage is $7, if it's $4.50,
Wow.
each way, how's that affordable? So it doesn't make sense. But I think where the rub really comes in is that this director of TARC, he hires people that the public have been complaining about with the transportation from MV. There's been all kind of complaints, but this person that they hired says that they got a 93% pickup on time. And that's where the forensic audit comes in.
What is forensic? What does that
Well,
mean?
forensic audit, it goes more depth. And to put it in some type of perspective, I am hopeful that JCPS, they had a forensic audit. That's why they're having all the cuts.
Okay.
And what this superintendent did, and I applaud him, is painful.
Yeah.
But he's gotten rid of those that are making the money.
Okay.
Then that helps, secure a more balanced budget.
Okay.
But
so really, the forensic means you got to know what the problem is before you can fix it.
and you cannot allow them, River City, to continue to get their own outside audit.
Right.
Because I know how the, audit is worked. I mean, I'm a retired federal employee. I know how forensic, they know where every dime is.
Right. And they're not vested in
Yeah,
it, so
yeah.
they can tell the truth.
Yeah, and people, it's a felony. Of some of the actions that has happened at TARC, people should be held accountable.
Right. So who's their big brother? Who holds? Do they? You know how there's a hierarchy. Who's the one on top above?
Well, it's the mayor's. The mayor hasn't given any money to transit.
Oh.
And then down at the State House, the Republic. I'm neither a Republican or a Democrat. I'm an independent. I vote for issues.
Okay.
So they have money in the coffers to support transportation. I mean, I would ask the question, are you better off now that this mayor's been in opposed to the way you were?
Wow.
I mean, are you better off, really?
Wow.
When there was $30 million allocated for those below 9th Street, and this mayor he sent the money to businesses, which they had. Housing is an issue here. They redlined. This mayor didn't even have a forum at the Urban League, and the Urban League invited him to come. He wouldn't come. So it was the meeting before the meeting.
Right, I understand.
So
how can the lay people, the people that are being charged the $4 plus, speak up or get some relief? What could they do to even?
Well, they need to get ready to have a government oversight at the Metro Council. They need to contact their council person.
Okay.
Whoever that may be, and let them know the issues.
Okay.
And they have tailored that where you have to send the questions in ahead of time.
Okay, so maybe we can get that information and put it on here, because what you're saying, we're at the Lydia House where we volunteer at, but what you're saying, from what I understand, is that you're helping people, but then you're reminding them not to grow weary in well-doing. Because
Absolutely.
sometimes when you're on that scale where you're the $4 people instead of the $10 million people, or the whoever's getting the bonuses, because I saw in one of your posts that people are still getting bonuses.
Well, let me explain the bonuses. Now, he's paying bonuses to the staff of that he currently has, and there are some people on that staff that should have been fired a long time ago,
Okay.
especially in the complaint part because they don't do anything.
Okay.
And they don't have any compassion.
Okay.
They have buses on the lot. Brand new buses that they're not even using.
Yeah.
I mean,
So they need
why don't
it.
you sell those and, and then they're cutting service.
Right.
They're cutting service
Right.
to expanded areas where, for an example, if a person in the West End wanted to work at Ford or some of those places out there, if they don't have a car, and the gas prices, how are they going to get there?
Right.
Then you cutting aid to the very people that made it. But I want to point out one thing again. I want to keep iterating.
Okay.
This is not a black-white issue. This is about people that are on the lower scale of the totem pole. When you invert $30 million and then they use black people to front, the money. Now the taxes have went up all over the city, but they want to offer loans to some of the residents, the older people, and people that have been in the below 9th Street. They want to offer money to them to get a loan on a house that's probably paid for.
Boy, you done went somewhere.
Yeah. I mean, does that make sense?
I'm thinking.
And then they have the dollar, you can buy a house for $1, all the empty houses that they have. And then this mayor's thing is on the homeless. We'll just lock them up. We don't want our people seeing them laying on the street. Yeah. And then I realized that some people won't go in.
Yeah.
But some people will if they have a safe.
Definitely.
I mean, I honestly believe that.
Oh yeah, I believe that too. And I'm thinking because we're probably getting close to 11 minutes. But if I'm going to tag you, and I thank you for requesting HealthyHeart to come alongside to share, because image bearers are important, and we're concerned no matter where we are on the totem pole. We all need to be concerned about one another.
Yeah, and in closing, if I could say this, a disability can happen to anyone, anytime, anywhere. But the question is what you do. I went blind instantly in 2014.
Okay.
I went to bed one night, got up the next morning and could not see. This could happen to any disability.
Wow.
And we're just, all of us. I live in Prospect, but I grew up in the West End.
Oh yeah.
And I'm concerned about Portland. I'm concerned about the Russell area. I'm concerned about the South End. I'm concerned about people.
That's it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Reverend Mays, for doing all that you do. And it's really kingdom work. And if we care one for another, we will do all we can do.
And the Metro Disability, which is, my brother Marcellus Mays is running. He's a strong advocate, been doing it for years.
Yes.
We're not trying to get awards or, beat our chests. We're trying to make a difference in the community. We are our brother's keeper.
Amen.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, kind sir. And thank you, and can't say thank you enough. To God be the glory, and we're going to see what he does. And if it's any saints watching, come on and help.
Contact your Metro Council. Contact the governor's office.
Yes.
Your voice does matter.
Yes.